Well, hi, a very warm welcome to Dutchy Shelf. Hope you find you well, and today a loco that I personally am quite excited about. Hornby announced this not too long ago, and as you've seen from the introduction, this is the Hornby police train, as featured in the 1984 British Rail advert and then subsequently released by Lima in model form. And I mean, the Lima models are really expensive now. I've always wanted one, never got one, and when Hornby announced this, I was just like, yeah, this is the loco that I'm really looking forward to for release this year. Bit of a Marmite train. It's going to appeal to the younger audience, or those of a certain age that remember the advert. It's already quite intrigued because it says RailRoad Plus, enhanced livery, DCC fitted and 21-pin connector, and its number is R30435TXS. So I'm guessing it's got the HM7000 chip inside, which is going to be great. It already says on here, police livery with sound. So let's slide it out of the box and let's have a look at the loco. I've not opened it yet, so this is all yeah, fresh out of the box. And indeed, it says straight away fitted with the HM7000 chip. So quite intrigued to see how that is going to sound. Loco itself, in the standard RailRoad packaging, so nothing too special about that. These are retailing at £149, and as of recording this, currently these are out of stock at Hornby, and yeah, they seem to have been extremely popular. So whether there's going to be a second run of these, I guess there will be, but until then, yeah, you're going to struggle to get your hands on one of these if you haven't already ordered one. Right, let's open up the box because there's not really much else to see on the packaging at all. And let's have a look at the loco itself. Looks quite a simplistic livery. Now, I've demonstrated this before on the channel. You want to get your boxes open without tearing them. Slide a ruler through, and then just use the ruler to push down on the corners like so. And you can open the flaps of the boxes without tearing it too badly. Right, what do we have in here? So the instructions, we've got the all-important class 37 Cocoa diesel electric locomotive, DC ready, DCC fitted, sound operating and maintenance instructions. So the usual bit on here, general running hints and tips that Hornby have been printing forever. And then inside, lubrication points on each of the axles, and then body removal. There's a clip-on body, so a very simplistic tooling, and this tooling I think has been going around for many years. In fact, it could even be the Lima tooling that's still doing the rounds. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there will fill in the blanks, and yeah, if you do know, put it in the comments so everybody else is aware. But yeah, the body clips on, and then we've got the chip. So coming with a DCC fitted chip, HM7000 with sound, and that plugs onto your 21-pin socket inside. So the loco itself, as I say, retail at £150, and the fact that it's got the chip inside, not bad at all. I'm quite impressed with that, you know, for the price-wise, or price point. And then we've got the instructions on the HM7000 chip. Now, I've said before, I find these instructions quite confusing. But inside, the important functions. So we've got the engine start and stop, we've got the horn, police siren, and flashing blue light is on one function, and that's on function 20. And then down the bottom here, the CV codes for, or CV addresses for the digital function. But I always find these quite confusing. Right, let's have a look at the loco. Now, normally in my reviews, I tend to go around and look at all the detail in the model, but there's not a great deal on here, so we'll just have a quick look at the livery and then get on to the all-important running. Right, it's extremely light. There is no weight to this loco at all. Driven wheels, we've got pickups on the wheels here, but only driven on the two end wheels. So this set here, this set here. We've got traction tyres fitted on two of the driving wheels. But indeed, as I say, pickups on all wheels by the look of it. Yeah, So lots of pickups on there. Now in terms of the livery, let's just go around the loco very quickly. So it's a very basic moulding, but very crisp moulding indeed. As I say, there's not really a lot to this. I like the moulding. I love all the little louvres and vents in the side here. The glass is fitted from the inside, and it's a single piece glass moulding that I can see inside there. We do have wipers painted onto the glass at the front, and the glass frames are picked out in black, which is rather nice. On the side here, I love the way these little handles have been not painted, so they're still in white, but it's very effective against the police markings on the side. And I love the little door handle there. Paint's not so good just around this front vent. A little bit of a problem there, but the police sign nicely printed on the side there looks very, very good. Round at the end of the model, we've got police across the bonnet or the hood, and I love the doors that are moulded in there. And on top, the cooling fan on the top there's very nicely moulded. A lot of detail on there, which is great to see, and the all-important blue light on the top. Now we do have lights on here. We've got some lights fitted at there and some little side lights. Whether they illuminate, we'll find out in a moment. Same on the other end of the loco. The police across the hood is only at one end, it's not at the other end. But generally, I mean, as I say, there's not really much else to say about the livery. The painting on this side, again, a little bit better around there, but it is a little bit scrappy. But this side, it's a little bit worse. But your eye doesn't go to it, you know. It's not the end of the world. I mean, this is, need to keep in mind, this is a good bit of fun, and yeah, it really is a novelty item, isn't it? It's not supposed to be detailed in its modelling. Just have a look in the interior. No interior fitted at all. Yeah, there's no interior in there at all. So yeah, it is, you know, it is a very, very basic loco, but I mean, what you've got to consider is you've effectively paid for the sound chip and speaker, which, I mean, they're, what are they now, £69, so that's half the price of the loco, and then you've got a very cheap loco for the rest of it. Well, I've just checked, and I don't think the lights do light up. A couple of things I didn't mention. So first of all, the side of the bogies nicely detailed, and also the buffers, although they're the oval buffers, which look rather good, they're not sprung. So just fixed buffers, and on the front there we got the smaller type coupling, as you can see. Now in terms of the weight, let me just turn this back on. As I say, very, very light, 240 grams. So I mean, for this size of loco, I mean, it's not going to win any competitions in sort of pulling coaches, with just a couple of traction tyres on there, and yeah, 240 grams of weight. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the detail of the loco, and then we'll give it a run on the track. Well, as I mentioned, back in 1984, the real-life loco, a real Class 37, was painted in the police livery for a British Rail TV advert called Train Jam. The intention of the video was to illustrate anti-car. Went through a whole series of scenes of a loco pulling off into services, and yeah, changing a wheel with a jack, and yeah, the famous police chase scene with the Intercity 125 high-speed train being pulled over by the police Class 37. So the real Class 37, as I say, was painted into the police livery, and then after the advert and being taken round on a promotional tour, was painted back into British Rail colours. And then some information here from Hornby. It says, built at English Electric's Robert Stevenson and Hawthorne's works, this locomotive entered BR service as D6793 in 1963, allocated to Gateshead. It was renumbered to 37093 in February 1974. It was painted into police livery, complete with a blue light, for a British Rail television advertising campaign in July 1985, before returning to a more traditional livery at Stratford in August. It was renumbered to 37509 in June of 1986, and in 1989 allocated to the freight metal sector. It finally finished its career with EWS and was cut up in Cardiff in August 2005. Right, I've got my app switched on the phone, got the train on the track, and it's hooked up to my digital controller. So first of all, I'm going to search for the loco, so link device, start the scan, and it's found the loco. but it has to finish the scan before you can do anything with it. So we'll just give that a couple of seconds, and there it goes. Select the loco and it's linking, and then it should say, do I want to select the or download the latest sound app? Maybe. Let's have a look. It says linking. Come on. Seems to take forever when you're filming it. There you go, it's doing something in the background. Any second now. I might edit this bit out. No, there it goes. Got to update the Bluetooth and the apron. These do take a while, so let's start the update. Okay, that's going to take a few minutes, so I'll let that go, and we'll come back in a moment. Well, the Bluetooth update's complete, and the apron, you can see there 50%. That one's going quite quickly. Taking about 3 or 4 minutes, so not too long. And there we go, done. Okay, stop, power cycle the train. So we need to lift that off the track and then push it back on. That's the power cycle done. Okay, no image, that's fine, and we should be able to start the loco now. Let me just go to this final one, and we've got nothing on the, I don't know what I do wrong, but whenever I put a loco on the track, I end up missing all of the sound codes. I don't know why. So on here, why have we got no sounds? Right, let's go back to this menu, and let's see if we can load a sound profile. Okay, import a function map, browse profiles. Okay, class 87, it's not that. It is diesel. I bet they haven't got the sound profile for the, oh, what's that one? Oh, the Deltic's on there now. There it is, the class. Okay, installing the locomotive profile. Let's give that a moment. It says 9 seconds remaining. I think it's then going to take a while. Now this one I think takes about 20 minutes, so I may have to stop the camera. Yeah, 27 minutes that's going to take, so let's stop the camera for now, and we'll come back when that's done. Oh, it's just dropped to 11 minutes, but it's still going to take too long for the camera. Right, that's all loaded, so I'm just going to press yes, dismiss. Okay, it looks like we've got sound, I hope. Yeah, look, there we go. Right, let's start the engine. Anything at all? No sound there. Right, well, I've just cycled the loco, so I've lifted it off the track. So nothing was happening there, so it's just reconnecting at the top there. And we'll give it a go again, see what happens. Right, let's see if it moves first of all. Right, so we now have the loco moving, which is always a good start. I'll just move that back into shot. Engine start, there we go. I'll just move it forward. And back the other way. Oh, we've caught on something. Oh, it's not completely on the track, that's better. That's a very, very light loco. Not a lot of weight to it at all. No, no lights on it. I didn't think there would be, but that would have been nice. Right, let's turn the engine off, and then the all-important siren. So where will that be? Probably page 2. The guard's whistle. Spirex valve. Page 3. Automatic function, it's got to be this one. Oh, number 20 I said it was, wasn't it, the siren? Now how does that cope with the engine start? That's not too bad. I can hear the engine over the siren. I love the little flashing light. Let's send it round the layout. Right, I'll just bring this into shot again, and let's just stop it there. I'm just going to move that back just a tiny bit so it's in the middle of the shot, and go back onto page 3, turn the siren off. Right, what else have we got? Right, you can turn just the light on, so under aux light, when I turn that on, the siren light, or the blue light, goes on and off. Now just checking the lighting situation on the loco, I can confirm there's definitely no header or tail lamps on there. There's only the blue flashing lamp. We've got various sirens. There's that one. The brake squeal. There's the idle. Actually that'll only work when the engine's actually running. What else have we got on here? Cooling fan. The door closed. There's all the usual sounds that we get on the sound systems, but the main one being the siren. So I've put it on automatic functions now. So now when I move the loco, we should get a whistle. Let's just run it all the way round. And on with the siren. Well, what a wonderful thing for Hornby to bring out. I think this is absolutely brilliant. I love it to bits. I've been playing with it now for the last hour and brought a big smile to my face. I always wanted the Lima one, but I just couldn't justify the price. And this one, complete with its flashing light and sounds, and I'm absolutely amazed that it's got the 7000 chip in it. What I expected was one of the modules out of maybe the Scalextric police car that had just been retrofitted, but to get the full chip with all of the other sounds in there as well, really pleased with that. And although a very light loco and not particularly detailed, it's a lovely runner. It's been going round and round on my layout and hasn't come off at all, even across my dodgy set of points. And yeah, great to see it running next to the Intercity 125 as per the advert. And yeah, as I say, been absolutely great fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and please check out the channel. Lots on there, lots of model railways and everything from roller coasters to radio control cars. And if you can subscribe, I'd be very grateful. We've also got a prize giveaway for a Hornby Christmas wagon. That's free to enter, and there's a £1 entry to win a Master of the Glens Hornby train set. So yeah, if you can buy tickets for those, really will help the channel out. And anyway, I'm going to leave this one there, and I'll just say thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.